The wizards of the Mawtribe feel a great wave of magic is building up. Now is the time to strike against the enemy. The Frost Lord is gathering his warriors, and they ride into battle. But in the ruins of an ancient city, the demons of pleasure eagerly await the ogres.
Welcome back to the Belligerent Duck. I'm Philip.
And I'm Thomas.
And we're playing Warhammer Age of Sigmar for you. And it's going to be today a narrative game with points. My Beastclaw Raiders, or actually it's, well, Ogor Mawtribes now.
Against my Hedonites of Slaanesh. Again!
Yeah, it's going to be another session of Philip tries to beat SLAANESH. And these are my ogres. So it's 1950 points, giving me 1 extra command point. I have also fewer points than Thomas. That means I'm getting a triumph and I already rolled for it, and it's going to be bloodthirsty. Once per game I can re-roll all wound rolls. I will try to remember. I'm running the Boulderhead Mawtribe. No surprise there, I guess. So as a general, I've got my Frostlord on Stonehorn. He's got the Trade Lord of Beasts, so his beasts and others wholly within 12 inches get +1 to their movement. He has the artifact Brand of the Sword. That means that his Stonehorn gets +1 on its melee attacks. And for him, the mount trait is the Metal Cruncher. So moving on to my Huskard on Stonehorn, he will be leading this battalion, this Yulbard battalion, and well, he's got a Blood Vulture, and his artifact is the Skull Shards of Dragar, because I know that Thomas has some nasty magic going on. I thought it's good to be able to unbind 1 spell for sure. And he has the Black Clatterhorn as the mount trait. Yes, my thinking here is that don't put all your eggs in one bag. So the Stonehorn, of course, could also have the Black Clatterhorn, but I thought that makes... I mean, he's strong enough, so that's my thinking. I wonder what you think. Please let me know in the comments. And here it is just as a battle line, these Beast Riders here on the Stonehorn. Then we've got more battle line here, 2 units of Mournfang Pack, and they will be completely equipped with Prey Hackers and well, these things here. So sorry for the Gargant hackers in there, but I'm really not going to rip my models apart only because GW decides to change the rules. Then we've got 2 wizards here. We've got a Slaughter Master here with his Cauldron and a Fire Belly. That's my new addition. I always liked the Fire Belly, and now with the new rules, I think one can finally play him. And for this scenario, I thought it would be fun to have 2 wizards. And a bit unrelated or unconnected without synergies today, we've got these 3 Yetis here. And that's it.
And now for my 1980 points of Hedonites of Slaanesh. My general is a Keeper of Secrets, and she has the Thrill Seeker command trait, which means she can run and charge. Okay. A Living Whip and the Lash of Despair. Then we have an Infernal Enraptures to give me more depravity points, because now I need more depravity points to summon things after the FAQ. A Bladebringer, a Herald on Exalted Chariot. For troops we have a unit of 30 Demonettes, a unit of 20 Demonettes, and a unit of 10 Demonettes, as well as 15 Seekers, and Philip's most favorite unit, Fiends. And I'm playing the God Seeker host, which means I add 1 to my charges. And I'm also bringing an endless spell, the Mesmerizing Mirror.
Okay, the scenario we are going to play today is the Great Wave from the Blind Sorcery book. So this is a narrative scenario, just saying again, but we're using match play rules. So these are the territories as seen. We have already set them up. Yes, we rolled for some terrain here. We've got a deadly terrain here, a mystical tower here. We've got a sinister ruin here, so -1 bribery there. There, in the middle of this lost building, the Fang of Slaanesh was erected, and now it's damned. Means Thomas can sacrifice there and get, I think, +1 to hit, or reroll once to hit. I'm not sure anymore. This is also damned. This, where my Frostlord is standing on top, is mystical, and we set up these defenses here. So we treat them just as deadly terrain. So when you move within 1 inch of them, you have to roll a die, and on a 1, a unit suffers D3 mortal wounds. Otherwise, you can just move through them without any problem. Okay, otherwise they would be too strong. Yes, my mob pot is set up here. Next to them, we've got the Slaughtermaster and the Firebellies here. And yes, so let's go to the scenario quickly. So what's going to happen? A wave is going to come before each of the turns, and it's going to come from this side here, where my teapot is, and it's going to move between the turns, and it's going to move 50 inches. So models that are being moved across or touched by this wave, they suffer an effect here. And if this result, the 1-2 result, just for the D3 mortal wounds, if it's rolled for 3 or more units in a single battle round, once the wave's effects have been resolved, set up a purple Son of Shaiish or Malevolent Maelstrom model as close to the center of the wave as possible, okay? So that might happen or might not happen. We are ready for that, definitely. For the victory conditions, so this is a game of destruction, as we both like it, I guess. We just have to destroy enemy units. Each destroyed enemy unit is worth 1 victory point, but wizards are worth 3 victory points. So wizards can ride the wave. When they are touched by the wave, you can roll a die for them on 4+. They can be set up within anywhere on the Great Wave with 1 inch of it and more than 16 inches from any enemy models. That might be a little hard, but we'll see. And of course, enemy or wizards that are affected by the wave, you add 2 to their casting rolls. That's the rules for this scenario. Any last words before we go into it, Thomas?
Good start.
It's going to be a feast, definitely. Okay, and because I finished setting up first, because I dropped my battalion, I can decide who gets the first turn, and of course it's going to be Thomas. Who starts this turn? Because let's move the snake. Whoops. That's a good start here. But no, he's just magnetized, so no problem here. Okay, I'll fix that in a second. So before the turn, the wave will come crushing in. From here, a line across the whole battlefield is drawn, and only this unit is affected. So something will happen for them.
Let's
Roll
see.
a die.
5 or 6 would be awesome. That's a 4. I think it's...
That is, the unit suffers a mortal wound. In addition, reroll hit rolls of 1 for the unit until the end of the battle round. Okay. Rerolling once for them.
Nice.
And 1 dead. Demonite. I can live with that.
So first I get a depravity point because my Infernal Rapturous is on the battlefield. Then I'm going to suffer a mortal wound, and on a 2+, I get a rerolls to hit with my Herald. Close, but yes. And I get another depravity point because of the mortal wound. And then my Keeper is going to try to heal my Herald back to full. So not in range, so I will do something else. I'll try to cast the Mesmerizing Mirror. And for this I need a 6. Come on. It's a 5, so no.
You. I don't like that mirror.
Yeah, then the Keeper is going to try and cast Arcane Shield on my Seekers.
The one, okay.
That's a good start here. Amazing. Yeah, and that was my hero phase. So movement is done. Slaanesh is careful this turn, because Beastclaw Raiders are really fast as well, and I can't reach the big ogres right now. So I'm not going to throw myself forward and then get smashed, maybe in a double turn. So I'm careful, I just shuffled a bit, slowly moved forward. One very important thing, I made a mistake while building the list, where I clicked on the wrong thing in the army builder from Games Workshop. My Keeper of Secret has the Threnody voice box and not the Lash of Despair. Quick error here. And now for shooting, I've got one unit that can shoot. It's my Enraptress, and she's gonna use her, what's it called? Cacophonous Melody into the Yetis. Only one in range and in sight. So 6 attacks, hitting on 3s, and wounding on 4s. 1 wound, -1, 1 damage.
I think it's 1 damage because they have a 6-up save.
Perfect. What's their save?
6-up.
And how many wounds?
3 or 4, I think.
Okay. And no charges, so let's go into Beastclaw Raiders turn 1.
Okay. Okay, at the beginning, in my hero phase, I'm going up to 2 command points, first of all. Then I'm going to use my Slaughtermaster, and he's going to reach in his small pot here. Get a 5, so that's the Bone Crusher. There aren't any enemy units within 6 inches, so nothing happens. I forget to say, my Fire Belly has the Billowing Ashes thing, how it's called again? Spell, yes. So I'm going to try to cast that. So that goes off on an 8, which I get with 9.
What does it do?
So this unit wholly within 12 inches of the caster. I have to keep that. A -1 to hit.
Okay, I'm trying to deny it. I'm going to try and deny it with my Keeper. Doesn't really matter, but let's do it. Needing a 10, getting a 4, so no.
Yay! And then yeah, okay. I'm just going to put Mystic Shield on these. With an 8.
Also trying to deny it with my Herald here. With an 8, but that's...
You have to be more, do you have
Yeah.
+1 somewhere?
No, because the wave is not yet here. It's right. back
Okay,
here.
okay. That's good, so they are a little buffed now. And that's my hero phase. Okay, so my movement phase, I'm going to move these first, so they're hungry, they're moving 11, let's think about it. I can try to make a crazy crash here. Yes, they're deadly. They're within the deadly terrain now. I'll roll for that quickly.
Rolling a 1.
Okay, so they're fine, so they're not affected. So I'm going to run with my Fire Belly. 5, go as far as possible. Here. Then my Slaughter Master. Now let's move the Yetis first. Okay, I'm going to move the Yetis. So they are not ogres, though they are hungry, they don't get a bonus move for that.
They're always hungry.
Yes. Oops, but he fits. In there. Let's see. Slaughter Master is going to move here. So about my Frost Lord, I mean, he can move 15 now. So it's 2 inches down, so 13 inches. So I think I will let him run. A 3. So come about here. And yeah. Now I've got these nice people here. So they could move up 11. Maybe I'll just make them crash in there too. Yeah, you know. I think that's what I'm going to do. And hope to get the double turn, then it will be destructive. If not, we will see. Okay, this one moves also 15 because at the beginning of the movement phase he was wholly within 12 inches of the Beastmaster here. Try this. And that's it for my movement phase. Okay, let's do some shooting. First, this Iron Lock pistol here into the Demonets. That's not a hit. This Iron Lock pistol is out of range. This Chain Trap is out of range, but the Harpoon Launcher is not. Let's fire the Harpoon Launcher into these. 4. That's a 6. 3. That's another 6. So
what's the rend here?
it's no rend, strangely.
So 5 up safe, which I fail.
Okay, that's good. 3 damage. For 2 damage.
So
Doing 1.
1 just dies.
Yay, food for the pot. Okay, and then we've got one thing. Color again. We've got the Vulture here. And the Vulture is going to go into your
Infernal Raptors.
Infernal Raptures, yes. On a 2. That's a 1.
That's a 1.
Okay, that's my shooting. So let's try to make some charges here. Maybe. So first of all, this unit here, +1 because of the, I think, Hornblower.
That should be enough, it's 10.
It's 10. Yeah. Okay, going to crush into the Demonets. Try that. Like that. And I have to roll for this again because I'm going through one more time. Yeah, unfortunately now they are out of this this one, okay, but doesn't matter. Okay, I'll try to charge with these here.
The Yetis?
Yetis, yes. Okay, that's an 8, but I
think it's not enough.
with an 8 they don't get anywhere. Okay, so I will charge with these first.
Double ones. Well, 6. I think it's 7.
6, 7, that's not enough. I need to use a command point here for a reroll, I think. Yes, okay, one of my command points. I mean, I have enough heroes here. 6 inches is... just barely enough. That was good. No, it's not enough for here. So my general is definitely out. So I if we go across this, it's barely enough, so I will just... So that's 7, so an 8. It may still not be enough. Let's see. I think I get within 1/2.
Yeah, I think it was barely.
It's barely, but it's very close here. We need to get them in. Like so.
This one as well?
I must
charge.
Must charge.
It's a 3.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. I have another command point, but am I going to spend it? I don't think so. It's as it is.
Okay, after charges. Now I have to roll, because you are within, I think it's 3 inches
Yes.
of my heroes. So starting with the chariot right here, on a 5+, those fight last. And no, they don't. They can fight normally. On a 3+, those fight last. And it's a 1.
Even with the 2+ it would have been.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me quickly roll one more time for these, for this deadly terrain, because they charge across it. Okay, they're fine. So, and now I rolled a natural, I think 9 here. So this unit is going to cause mortal wounds onto the demonids on 6s here. Just one. Okay, and here I rolled, is it an 8?
I think it was an 8, yeah. Here we rolled a 7, but +1 was an 8.
Okay, so then it's a natural 7, so 6s.
On the Seekers, I presume?
Yes, on the Seekers, 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound.
Okay. Close combat. Okay, I'm starting with this unit here, going to pile in. Okay, these two are going to swing into
The Seekers?
the Seekers, and well, this one is going to swing into your Keeper, and this one I think can't swing at all. Okay, so the culling clubs and prey hackers from these into the Seekers, hitting you on 3s. Okay, that's a mortal wound.
So 1 just dies, then.
Good, so wounding on 3s. That's 3 minus nothing though.
On 5s. Saving 2.
Okay, 2 damage, another one is dead. So let's go for the tusks. Tusks are hitting on 4s. Oh wait, these are more. All of these tusks hitting on 4s. That's a mortal wound. Okay, 4 hit. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 3 minus 1.
6s. None.
Okay, that's nice, that's 6 damage. Because I charged.
So 5, 3, 1.
So now this lonely one here, hitting on your Keeper. 1 hit. 1 wound. Alright.
4 up. Saved.
And now the 4 attacks from tusks from this one, hitting on 4s. Oh, that's 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds and 2 depravity points.
Yeah, and 3s. 1 wound minus 1.
1 wound minus 1, so 5 plus. And saved.
Okay.
Time to hit back.
Okay, that's it. You can hit back. I guess he will go here.
Yeah.
Okay, the demonids are piling in. Okay, 36 attacks incoming.
Out of 43. Rerolling once.
7 additional ones.
Rerolling the 1.
You and your 6s.
Amazing. Out of 7 is 8 hits. Plus the 34 from before. So we are on 42 hits.
It's crazy shit.
Now wounding on force, no rerolls though.
Okay, so we ended up with having 21 wounds. Well, it's better than Daughters of Cain still. Okay, so 20 saves here. Got a 4 up, now it's a 5 up, rerolling once because of the Mystic Shield. So 6 are mortal wounds back to you. Okay. So if you see a few
Lots
ones
of ones.
to reroll these. Let's take out the fails first. Okay.
So we have 5 mortal wounds back.
5 mortal wounds back.
Remove them right now.
Rolling these ones here. I've got 2 more mortal wounds. And let's see. That's 1 dead. Oh, we've got 1 more dice to roll. Nope. Okay, so that's 2 Mournfang killed. And 1 wound on another one. Taking out this one and the skull. And putting 1 wound on the one with the horn. Okay, I'm going to swing with these also into the demonettes. So first of all, hitting on 3s, the prey clubs. Okay, 2 hits. No 6 though. 2 wounds. Minus nothing.
Minus nothing, so 5 up. 1 saved, 1 dice.
2 die.
2 damage,
2
sorry.
And then we've got some tusks. Hitting on 4s. 1 mortal wound. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 3.
Minus 1, I guess.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes, minus 1.
For hits on minus 1, so on 6s. Saving 1, so 4 more die.
Yes.
That's a lot of dead demonettes though.
Not enough though.
Okay, striking back with the Herald now. So starting with the Blade Bringer's Flensing Whips, needing 3s, getting a 6 right here, so everything hits.
The 1 doesn't hit.
Because this is
Yeah, okay, sorry, I'm just a math idiot sometimes.
wounding on force. It's 2 wounds only though, minus 1, so keep it in mind. Then we have the claws with the same profile, 9 attacks. So an additional hit. This does not, this does not, and this does not. Then on force again. That's like only 2 again with minus 1. And then we have 8 attacks from the poison tongues from the steeds, which of course
Steeds are somewhat reliable.
yeah, steeds are really reliable, holy moly. But they also only wound on force.
Yeah, well, not so reliable anymore.
So only 3 with no AP.
Okay, so we've got 4 with one rend and 3 without, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so let's do the 3 first. 4s here. 2 1s, which I can reroll. 1 mortal wound back. Okay, so 1 wound on him. And now the other ones. 2 mortal wounds and 2 wounds on my ogre. So 3, so he has suffered 4 wounds now.
And this gives me lots of depravity points.
Yes.
We have 3 mortal wounds back here. Bring them down by 4 in total.
Okay, you can keep slashing here.
Yeah, just piling in with the fiends. Let's see what they can do. Starting with the deadly pincers, hitting on 3s. Getting 1 6 here, so we have 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. Now we have 3 wounds, AP minus 1.
Okay.
First let's do the barbed stinger. hitting on 3s, 2 attacks, because this one is also in range. 2 hits, wounding on 3s. Only 1 wound though. So all a -1, but this one is important because this one has a higher damage characteristic.
Okay, so that's the barbed stinger one from this guy here,
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
Okay, that's it so far.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, so here, 5, 1 mortal wound back, and I suffer 2 wounds or something.
2 wounds, exactly.
Okay, and this one I save. Okay, so I'm going to give it to this one here. 1 wound, 1 depravity point.
Continuing with the keeper. So starting with the elegant great blade, hitting on 3s. Oh, 2 1s. Wounding on 3s. That's 1 mortal wound right. That's 2 mortal wounds right away. And 1 -1.
Okay, let's do it right away. So 5 up here. Nope.
So that's 2 depravity points for you and 4 damage on you. Oh, there's even 4 depravity points for me.
1 goes down to 1 wound, taking 5 wounds.
Continuing with the impaling claws. Same. And double 1s.
Double 1s.
This is really bad.
Whoa.
Okay, and then we have my last unit, which are the Seekers, and now they have to pile in.
Okay, the Seekers have piled in.
So 12 attacks with the piercing claws, hitting on 3s. And 6s are 2 hits, so this looks good. Wounding on 4s only though. That's good.
That's not so good. That's actually, for once, a really bad roll with them.
4 wounds -1.
Okay. Getting 5s here. Yeah, unfortunately, they can't reroll once, so it's 2 damage, so you kill 1. And putting 1 wound on my leader.
Then the steed power again. Yeah, not that good as well. As usual. Wounding on 4s again.
That's better.
It's better. So we have 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds, no rend.
Okay, 7 dice here. Looking for force. Okay, failing 3. 2 mortal wounds back to you.
This one dies, another damage goes on.
4 wounds suffered.
And that was it.
Okay, so that's the end of the first turn from the ogres. Think you can roll some battle shock.
Yeah, I have to. And I still have my command points. I will make my Demonites auto pass because they would most likely lose a lot of units.
Yes, okay. So they are eating right now. That means they are at bravery 8. So and they have the banners, so 9, so they can't fail. And this is the same, that's even better because I just lost 1 here.
I have to roll for them. Hoping for a 1, getting a 3. And I lost 7, so they're fine.
So now we're going to make a very important roll-off. I basically based my strategy on winning this, getting the double turn now, so let's see if I get it.
Yeah,
that looks good. And that means that Thomas can decide who gets the next turn.
Guess who?
And I guess he's not going to say that I'm going to get it. Okay, and then let's move the wave first.
So it moved 15. And now it moves 15 again. So it hits your wizard, those here, my wizard as well, and these Daemonettes. You want to start off with your wizard?
Yes, but it also, it hits also the Morphang, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the wizard. What effect are we getting? Oh, we're just getting D3 mortal wounds. Or is it 1 mortal wound or D3?
It's D3.
Okay. So well, at least just one mortal wound. Okay.
Then do the demonettes again. I mean,
That's also the 3 mortal wounds. Need to roll for it quickly. I'm getting 3 mortal wounds on them. So if I roll another 1 for another unit, we get a purple sun here. So
Then
my
one
mortar. Another 1. D3 mortal wounds. For 2. That's unfortunate because it kills him. Okay.
Then my wizard.
Your wizard gets 1 mortal wound
Exactly. And rerolls a 1s to hit.
yes.
And a depravity point for me. And then we have my demonettes right here.
These, okay.
Oh, they just reroll 1s to hit.
Okay. And
And now you can also use your wizard on a 4+, make him disappear and ride the wave.
yeah, I will try this, yes, because he is very much out of the open, so let's see. Yes, I can do it. So he's going to ride the wave, and now he'll just go here on the wave. A little more back, because it's dangerous up there.
And my wizard is also trying to ride the wave. Let's see. Yes, she can ride the wave. Let's see where I can put her.
Okay, and that's where she ends up. Retreating so that she may charge again, I guess.
Exactly.
And look what has happened here. Because we rolled the 1 3 times. We've got a purple sun of Shaiish here, and it appeared as close as possible to the center of the wave. So the wave is here in this area here, and the center is right here. So because Thomas is going first, probably, I can move the purple sun now. Okay, measuring from this point here in the middle, the purple sun is going to move here. Woo! Right here. And now it will affect this unit and this unit. So this is 10 demonettes, so 10 dice, and this is 8 seekers, so 8 dice here. So the 8 dice first.
On 6s.
6s are mortal wounds.
Not mortal wounds, 6s are just 2 slain units. 2 slain.
Models?
Models, yeah.
Oh, that's
They're
nice.
just slain.
2. That's really nice. And then
10 dice for the demonettes.
10 dice for the units. Not a single one. That is a bit frustrating here. Okay. Okay, we're going into the second turn for the Hedonites. So, hero phase.
So first I get a depravity point because she's still here. Then I'm going to try and cast Soul Slide Shards with her onto this unit. She got +2. And that's a 5, so no.
Okay.
Amazing. Now trying to cast the Mesmerizing Mirror with her. That's a 10. Do you want to deny that?
Yes, and I'm going to use my Skull Shards of Dragar. It's a 1 use per game only, and it's unbound.
Okay. Then trying to cast Progeny of Damnation to heal myself. With a 4. No luck today for casting.
Good, good. At least that's working.
And the
Nice.
last thing,
Oh.
she's going to try to unbind the Purple Sun.
Okay.
I'm binding it with a...
Unfortunately. It was fun. It was short, but it was fun. So the Exalted Seeker Chariot has moved, and now these are running up here with the 4. So they are about to charge my one Stonehorn here.
They are also running for 12.
Very fast units there.
Let's see where they will end up. I'm gonna roll for this terrain already.
1, 1, 1.
No, it's 3.
And that's how they end up. And that's your movement, right?
It was my movement. The rest is engaged in battle.
Shooting phase?
Shooting phase.
I have an idea who's going to shoot.
Exactly. And she's going to shoot into, let's see, who's in range. With 18 inches, it's just the Yetis. So I guess I use, no, I can't see them behind this terrain piece. So I'm going to shoot into
the Stonehorn Beast Raiders here.
Yeah, the big fellow. Why not? 6 shots, hitting on 3s. This was a very bad roll. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound, -1. 1 damage.
Okay, 5 up. Save.
Then she's going to use the Living Whip into them. Hitting on a 3. No. So before we charge, a short update on depravity points. Because of the FAQ, I can't summon something useful right now, so I'll just wait.
So how many do you have?
It's 14, if not mistaken, right now.
Okay, so you could summon 10 Demonettes, but there's not really anywhere for them to go and do something useful, right?
Exactly. So we go into charges. Starting with my Herald here, charging into this guy. With a 7 and 8. This might not be enough. Oh, it is enough.
That
Perfect.
looks fine.
Yeah. So, yeah, too many blades everywhere. So, she has a special ability after charging. I roll for each model, and let's see what happens. It's only 1 model though. And nothing happens. Amazing.
Good. I like that. These are the best effects.
Those charge now. First of all, the deadly terrain. They're fine. Charging with a 9.
Okay.
Also brings them in. And then you also charge those over here.
Enough.
With a 6. It's also enough to get in.
Here they are.
So at the end of the charge phase, because I charged with 3 units, I get D6 depravity points now. For 5.
Bringing you up to 20 depravity points.
Exactly. And then we are trying to use the locus of diversion here. Come on, not a 1, not a 2. Yes, finally!
Locus works. FAQ is in effect.
And do the same here.
Okay.
And yes, it's also working.
Okay. Well, so that makes decisions a bit easier for me at least.
So starting the battle with those Demonettes already piled in. We have 41 attacks coming in, starting with 36 of them. And that's loads of 6s.
So we've got 38 hits here.
That's a lot. Wounding on 4s. And that's 36 dice, so just reroll 2. And now it's quite some less wounds.
Quite a few get cut out here.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 wounds, AP -1.
Unfortunately, these are just 5s now.
So it's not dead yet.
No mortal wounds though. So this was somewhat lucky, and I assume they do single damage, so these
Single
are
damage only, yeah, which is the former.
So 5s here. Okay, so eating just 4 wounds.
There's some awesome rolling here. Super.
Yes, definitely. 4 wounds. Okay.
Now into your Yetis.
So now I will use him, I will pile in here. So 9 attacks here coming in on 4s. Oh, that was shitty. That was really shitty. So just 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. Just 1 minus 1.
6 up. And it's not saved.
That's 2 damage.
So just 2 die. Okay.
There
Well
are
done.
people who loved these, and I can see why, but this time they totally failed. I guess we can just go through the board here, more or less.
Yeah, let's start with those demonettes right here. We have 8 demonettes left. 17 attacks, hitting on 5s only, because those are -1, and it looks far worse.
Promising.
And wounding on 4s. 3 wounds, -1.
Yeah, so no save here. So it's this one dying because they have 4 wounds each.
Then we continue right here. I'm trying to pile in with those here to get in the better position to hit the shitty riders.
Bring it on.
And I'm within 2 inches, so Deadly Pincers first.
Oh, shitty.
Oh yeah. Only 5 hits. Wounding on 3s. And we have 3 wounds -1. It's 1 damage only, so we can actually do this right away.
Okay. So that's 2 damage on him. That means you kill him.
And we have their tails hitting on 3s. 1 hit only. Wounding on a 3. That's a wound.
Minus.
-1.
Okay, goes through.
That's good because the wound characteristic is 4 or more, so it does d6 damage.
1, 1, 1.
That's a 2.
On the hornblower.
Continuing with my keeper, she's attacking with her greatsword first, hitting on 3s. 2 hits, 1, 6. Wounding on 3s. So 2 mortal wounds immediately, which gives me 2 depravity points. And 2 -1 saves.
5s? No.
That's 4 more damage.
Ouch.
So 6 damage in total.
Okay, killing 1 more here.
So now for the claws, the huge ones, impaling claws. Come on, 2 hits. Wounding on 3s again. Double ones again!
Yeah! Okay.
Amazing. And the Seekers, they're also gonna pile in now.
Okay, they have piled in.
Okay, so because they killed a model last turn, they're gonna have +1 attack. So we have 19 attacks incoming into this little ogre right there.
He's not little.
He's kind of large, yeah.
Okay.
19 attacks from the piercing claws. That's again lots of 6s. I like it. That's 23 hits.
Okay.
Wounding on 4s.
Still many.
Still a lot, so we have 10 wounds, rend -1.
So I'm mainly looking for 6s here. I need 5s, but 6s will do mortal wounds. And I asked for it, so I'm not getting any. I rolled quite well, but that's still not enough to keep him alive. So you just did 6 wounds to him. That's 2 more than you needed.
Bye bye. And the tongues didn't even strike.
Yeah, they have to strike because I can still do wounds to you. Okay, and because Thomas had to roll all his attacks, even from the tongues, we did all the saves, and just 1 mortal wound came in there from the Iron Fist. And now let's do the last.
We do the punch and soul send first. It was been the start of the combat phase, but they can't hit anyway. So let's see. On the 1 nothing happens, and it's a 1 again, of course. Amazing. So starting with the flensing whips on 3s. That's all, and 6. We have 6 hits. No, yeah.
Yes.
And wounding on 4s. That's 4 wounds -1.
4 wounds. 1 save, 3 wounds. Okay.
3 depravity points. Then continuing with the piercing claws. Again, same profile.
Just 1 6 this time.
Just 1 6. Sad. And on force again. That's good though.
Look at this.
6 -1 again.
Okay. 5. 2 mortal wounds. Saving 2 wounds on him.
So 4 depravity points for me. And now for the poison tongues. Again, holy. So a lot of hits. And a wounding on force. But no AP. No rend. Oh my god, only 1.
4 up. It's a save. He's still alive.
So, and the Demoness is gonna most likely kill him now.
Let's do that.
Adding.
Let's try it.
So 21 attacks coming in from the Demonettes. Hitting on force only.
Some are in here.
1 6 only. And wounding on force again. It's only 2. -1.
Good, good. No. I think I can still reroll once. I think they're still mystically shielded because it was only once. Because it was your turn, my turn, and I didn't have
until
one.
you.
So I can reroll that. There's still a mystic shield here. Well. Okay. So I just managed to kill him. Could have done this earlier, but it wasn't important. So now I'm going to strike back with him. Okay, I'm going to spend my second command point on dig deep your heels. That means even though I suffered 4 wounds, I'm using still the top line of my damage table. Okay, so the punches and kicks. 3s. 4s. That's 1.
Minus.
Anything, so
So
it's
saved.
totally safe. So now we're going for the rock hard horns. So because it's the black clatter horn, I'm hitting on 3s. That's 3 mortal wounds already.
Okay. Just remove him right from here.
And now 3s. Oh, that's 4 -2.
So no save here.
Oh, that's good. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. Wonderful. So I just removed 12 now.
And for the crushing hooves, d6 attacks. 3. Hitting on 2s. That's a mortal wound.
Okay.
And wounding on 2s. Oh, that's 2 -1.
6s. No.
D3 damage.
And
yes.
they're all gone. Yeah.
Slaughtering them. Good. Okay, my Huskard did it. So
Battle shock.
I think we're going into battle shock. Can try with the Yetis here. I'm not sure if it's necessary. So they're fine.
Demonettes here. Have a 5, but they're also fine.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have to test for the Seekers
here.
because they lost something because of the Purple Sun. I'm gonna reroll this. It's a 6, but they're also fine. And Demonettes here. That's a 2, they're also fine. Now we go into Ogor Mawtribes, turn 2.
So it's the beginning of my turn, my hero phase, for the deadly winter frostbite. This is a unit of Beastclaw Raiders and there are enemies within 3 inches, so deadly frostbite is going to happen. We've got turn 2, so I need a 1 or 2 now. I get a 3, okay. Then my butchery is going to reach into his cauldron.
No,
I
table.
think he suffers D3 mortal wounds. No, Troggot Guts. Okay. You can heal D3 wounds allocated to this model. In addition, you can heal 1 wound allocated to each friendly ogre unit wholly within 12. inches. Okay, so, well, the fire belly just heals. Okay, and because I hope that I'm going to slaughter these, I'm still going to spend the magic of my cauldron here, and I'm going to heal D3 models wounds on this guy for 1. Okay, 3 wounds suffered. Now the pot is empty, but if I butcher them, they go into the pot. Then I'm going to cast something. At least I will try. This guy will try to cast the Billowing Ashes on my Yetis here. So I get +3 now because of the wave and because he's by the pot. So that's an 11, and I think I have to reroll it.
You have to reroll it exactly because of Discord and Disruption from an Raptress.
Okay.
Still
7
a
plus
10.
3 is 10, it's still good.
I'm trying to deny it
Okay.
with her. She's also +2 because of the wave. Needing an 11. Getting a 5 again.
Your magic isn't really working.
Yeah, no magic here.
Okay, so, and he has got the Molten Entrails as a spell, and he's going to put it into this monster here. So I need 7, so +1 I'm... no, that's a 6.
Good.
Okay, that's my magic. And that's my hero phase done. Okay, you can see the ogres are moving in for the kill. So these Beast Riders went here, my Husker went here, my Frostlord went here. They're all going to charge and try to take out these pleasure friends here. And also my Slaughtermaster has moved in. He will try to join in the melee here so that he can make sure that this prey gets into this cauldron and it gets filled again. And he also moved up. So let's see, that's basically my movement. Now let's go into shooting. So how many wounds did I put on her already? 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, this Vulture will go into her. 1 and 2, yes, 1 mortal wound.
Mortal wound.
And the pravity point, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so then the chain trap will also go into her. On a 4, that's a hit. On a wound, a 3 is a wound, yes. So no rend though.
4 up. No, it's a 1. It's not
Okay,
a
that's nice,
wound.
that's 3 damage.
It's 3 damage.
Yes.
Holy.
And now the harpoon launcher also on her. Hits. Wounds. It's no rend. Okay,
That's a save though.
That's a save. Okay.
That's 4 depravity points for me then.
Yes. Okay, so 1 enemy unit within 6 inches, he'll use his fire breath. So on a 4, they suffer wounds. Yes, so they are suffering D3 mortal wounds. Give me that. Yes, 3 mortal wounds on the demonettes.
Just 3 die.
That's good. And now I will do some charges here. Because it's important that I make them, I will use my 1 command point on him, that all friendly Beastclaw Raider units within 12 inches can reroll their charges, so that we get these all in. So let's start with the easy one, this one here. Okay,
Yep.
that's an 8. So I will just go in here, and because so that we don't forget it, I will roll the impact hits right away. Looking for 4s here. So that's 4 mortal wounds on them.
Just kill off this one and 1 mortal wound goes over here.
Okay, good. Then, very important, my Stormhorn. Frostlord and Stormhorn. So that's a 9 here. Okay, trying to do a little bit of a shenanigans here. So because he can move closer, I will try to pile him into the big lady here later. And now let's try these.
7.
7. We'll just go here. No, there, I don't want to bother. Oh yeah, so that was a 7, that was a 9, so let's roll these 9 dice again. Mortal wounds on a 4 up onto your fiends. Oh yeah, that's what I like. That's
9
all,
mortal
it's 9 mortal wounds, okay. I like that. Good job, Frostlord. And now I had a 7 here onto the Seekers. 4 ups.
Oh, come on.
Some crazy good rolling here now. That's 6 mortal wounds, okay.
One goes over here.
Well, the bad thing about it is of course that now I'm not within 3 inches here, so I cannot pile in anymore and cannot kill or try to kill your Keeper of Secrets. So I don't have so much left to do. So for close combat I will pick these first and try to kill your Seekers. So the Ogres first and 4s. Okay, that's 3 mortal wounds. Because they're part of the battalion. And that's 3 wounds. Minus nothing because it's just the Ogres up there. Oh, and 3 6s, so we get some crazy rolling here too. Let's go for the Stonehorn. The rock hard horns first. It's hitting on 4s. Okay, that is just 2. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's -2.
Yeah, no save and the last one is dead.
Okay, well that's good. Okay, now you can pick a unit.
I will pick the only unit left, the Demonettes.
Okay, and because these are wholly within 12 inches of my fire belly, they're -2 to hit now.
10 attacks, only hitting on 6s now. So 2 hits only. Wounding on 4s, 2 wounds, -1.
Okay, that's putting 2 wounds onto this Yeti here. Okay, we just remembered they can reroll once, so we went back and looked at it. And this is what Thomas rolled for his 2 ones, so that's actually 3 more hits.
2 more hits.
Sorry, it's 2 more hits, yes.
Wounding on 4s, 2 more wounds. No save, -1.
6s, so only 1. So he's
-1, so he's...
Yes, that's a 6.
He has no save.
Ah, okay, then there's 6. Yeah, okay, so that's 2, that's killing 1 Yeti. Okay, and I also forgot to charge with my Slaughtermaster because we are very fair always with playing. Thomas, of course, allows me to try to charge back in with him. So that's a 9. Okay, with 9, this shouldn't be a problem. So I'm going to hit with my Slaughtermaster. He's got his blades, 2d6 attacks. That's 9 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Oy. That's nice. And wounding on 3s. That's
Is
5.
there a rent?
Nope. That's 5 wounds here.
5 wounds, needing 5s here. Getting 2 5s, so 3 more die.
And he's trying to take a bite. Hitting on 3s. That's it. Wounding on 3s. That's 2. And yes, the Gnoblars that are theoretically on his base have 3 attacks left, hitting on the 5s. 1 hit, wounding on the 5s, nothing. Okay, so it doesn't manage to kill them, but I still have the Yeti there.
And yet you can fight back now.
Okay. So 4. Come on, freeze. No! Okay, so not killing them, that's not so great.
So battle shock test. I guess for Yeti and for my Demonettes. Let's see the Demonettes first. That's a 2. They're fine, but there's still nothing happens.
The Yeti, 4, 5, it's fine. And I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so before we roll off, the wave is going to move again from 30 inches, which was somewhere here.
Exactly.
Over here.
Here.
Means affecting all the units here. So let's see.
Let's start with my Keeper right here. It's D3 mortal wounds for 2 mortal wounds, which gives me 2 depravity points.
Yes, she's
And
dead anyway.
This guy for 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound, which I have a save against. 5 up. No, okay. And he has...
Rerolling ones.
Rerolling ones.
Then the Butcher. D3 mortal wounds.
You can keep rolling.
For 1. The Demonettes. Rerolling ones.
Rerolling ones, okay.
Yeah. The Yeti. 1 mortal wound. And rerolling ones. And the Firebelly. Rerolling ones.
Wonder if I will remember all that. Let's put the maw here. The Yeti has been rerolling once,
Yeah.
right? The Butcher, no.
No, this guy as well. And my Infernal and Raptress.
Here.
1 mortal wound, which gives another depravity point. And also rerolling ones. And it's the roll off.
Okay. Yes. So it's very important now. I mean, well, no talk before. Let's just see what happens. Yes, I get it. So I've got getting my double turn here now. Did we get a purple sun? No, I don't think so, because you didn't roll
we only
3.
rolled like 1 and 2 once.
Okay, so no endless spell coming in here.
Something I'm trying to do,
Yes.
because she was affected and is a wizard, I'm trying to make him ride the wave. And I don't.
Okay. That means I'm taking this turn, and it will probably be the end of Slaanesh, finally. But let's play this out a little bit longer. Okay, my deadly frostbite, so I've got 1 Beastclaw Raiders unit here, so I need a 1, 2, 3, which I get. So now they suffer the 3 mortal wounds. For 1.
For 1. 1 dice.
I will cast the Molten Entrails on this unit from my Slaughtermaster. 7,
He was hit by the wave, so it's a 9.
9, okay.
I'm
Yes.
trying to deny it. With her, plus 2. That's a 9, so no.
Okay, that's good. So he gets more damage out now. So then he... Yeah, he will... I don't know what kind of fireball he actually cast. I will just do a mystic... an arcane bolt at this 1 demonette here. Or wait, maybe I'll throw it at someone else that's out of range. Maybe at this model here. So that's a 5 plus
7
plus 3, it's an 8.
So she's also trying to deny it. With a 7 only.
Okay, I guess a 9. So that means 1 mortal wound.
8 wounds suffered. And a depravity point for me.
And that's my hero phase. So you can see I moved around a little bit. So my first lot is going to kill for the kill for the Keeper of Secrets. My Huskard here will try to take out the Infernal and Rapturous. And these lads here will try, well, let's see where we get, but kill and eat there. I have to roll, they went through this, so they're fine, no 1. And that's it, so let's shoot a little bit. So first of all, the chain trap will go in there on a 4. No. So the harpoon launcher 2. Nope. So let's see, we've got the vulture will go in there on a 2. Yes, so 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound. And 1 depravity point.
And then he will make his shooting attack on this unit on a 4, I think. Yes, so that's, I I think D3 mortal wounds though.
So they're gone.
Gone. So now we can charge. Let's start with these. Oh.
10.
10, that's good because I want them here. Okay. So let's make the impact hits right away. So it was a 10.
On whom?
I think I need to go into your chariot because...
Only has 1 wound left though.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm in range. With it 1 inch, I'm not sure. I think he can't go close enough. I measured it sloppily and I won't interpret it against you, so I'm going to go against them. So that's 1 mortal wound or 2 mortal wounds, so that's enough.
He's gone.
Getting him out. So now let's charge the Huskard until you're in Raptures. Good enough. Just a 6. So 4 for mortal wounds.
There's
3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds, so she's down to 1 wound.
No. Certainly not this one. That's 6. It's enough, but impact hits. Come on. Give me some force here. 3 mortal wounds.
So down to 3 wounds remaining.
And now we're going into the combat phase, and at the beginning of the combat phase, you can use the Locos. But
Exactly.
I can also use my Metal Cruncher, which means automatically D6 mortal wounds onto your Keeper of Secrets, because she's crunchy. For 1 mortal wound.
Well.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. So let's see if you get your Locos off.
So let's see. Locos on a 3+, which I do.
Okay, the first lot is fighting last.
And also here on a 5+, which I don't. Okay, so who do you want to start with?
Well, I think it's most important that I take out these demonettes because I'm not so afraid of the Enraptures. Okay, so the Ogre lads are going to hit first, hitting on 4th. That's 1 mortal wound and many hits. So finally some really good rolling here. And that's not so good, but 2 minus nothing.
5 up, saving 1, another 1 dice.
Okay. So the Stormhorn's horns. Going to do hopefully some crazy damage. It's 2 mortal wounds already. Wounding on 3s. Okay, that's 2 minus 2.
No save.
Oh wait, so this is a lot now because it's usually 3 per, so it's 6, but it's more, so it's 8.
And
But it charged, so it's
all
12, so he really annihilated them. Good,
trampling
good
down.
boy. The charging is important.
Okay.
I think I could have rerolled once, but it doesn't matter.
Then my Enchantress is trying to strike before she's dying. And it's not really awesome. It's just 3 hits, like 3 attacks. 3 attacks hitting on 3s, wounding on... Yeah, 1 hit, wounding on 3 and 4s, nothing, no. Okay. So, you can strike.
So the Huskard, 1 hit. Okay. The Stormhorn's horns are now 5, the Rockhard horns. They're hitting on 3s though, because of the Black Clatter horn, 1 mortal wound.
And she's dead with the mortal wound.
That was already it. Okay, nice. Okay, so
then
now
the Keeper can strike back
Keeper
before
can
she's
fight.
dying. Okay, starting with the Elegant Great Plates, hitting on 3s. 1 hit, which is 2 hits.
Oh.
Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, minus 1.
So that's a 4 here, which I make.
And then we have 2 hits with the claws. 1 hit, and on a 3, nothing.
Good. It's
The
kind
claws
of good.
did nothing this game.
Poor Keeper. Okay, and just so that I didn't forget it, I will use my triumph on my first Lord. He is bloodthirsty no. That means I think I can reroll wound rolls. Don't think you will need it, but let's see. 4 attacks from the Lord. 3s.
Wasn't it a mortal wound already?
No, he's not in the battalion. 3s. Didn't need the rerolls so far, so that's 3 minus 1.
So 5s. 1 goes through.
Oh, just 3 damage.
Then she's dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Totally wiped off the table.
No, tabled. Yeah, I tabled you. Gotta look at my face. I'm so happy. It's not the first time I beat Slaanesh, but definitely I don't think I have tabled you before. I think that is very satisfying because Slaanesh has caused me so much pain and not pleasure in my case. So I'm really happy with that. I mean, of course, your list was friendly and everything. Yes, it's not a competitive list. But this wasn't too competitive either on my side, though a bit stronger, I think. Nonetheless. Yes. So I hope you also had fun watching there. I think, Thomas, did you have fun?
Yes. Also pain is fun.
Okay, he's got the right attitude there. Yes, to be honest, except the Keeper, for me, Demonettes are the most dangerous unit still. I mean, yes, they die fast, but the amount of attacks that they throw around is crazy. I mean, that's good. I kind of wasted... No, I think that's not the point. I mean, I sent my Mournfangs in and they died, but they did what they should. They held you up, I think. So, kind of happy with their performance, though I know that many people don't like Mournfang pack. Yeah, so that was some more Age of Sigmar. I hope you liked it. Leave a comment if you liked it. Leave a comment if we did something wrong. As always, we try to amend our mistakes. And by this point, we wish you either a Happy New Year to have, or, well, we don't know yet when this is going to be released, but it's very close to New Year's Eve. So yes, happy hobbying in 2020, and see you soon back on the tabletop.
Bye bye.